Hi everyone, my name is Leah. I will be your yoga teacher for today. I'm going to take you through a 30-minute All Levels Vinyasa Flow, and we'll finish up with about 15 minutes of a nice, relaxing, restorative portion of the class. We're going to get started today in Child's Pose. You'll bring your toes together behind you. Your knees can go as wide as the mat, or if you prefer to keep them together, that's always an option. Gently walk your hands or slide your hands out in front of you, placing your forehead either to the mat, or if you have a yoga brick or a yoga block, you can also rest your forehead on your yoga block. Let's start slowly by just noticing our breath, breathing in really long, deep inhales, and with control, exhaling through the nostrils. This breath pattern will become pretty automatic as you sink into this state of relaxation. This breath helps to not only control the thoughts and relax our minds, but also to relax the physical body, making these postures just a bit easier to come into. Just keep on breathing for just a few more. And then as you gently exhale, we'll begin to rise up into our tabletop, allowing our shoulders to stack on top of our wrists. And go ahead and look down at your legs. You want to make sure your hips are lined up with your knees. We'll start by taking some hip circles. Draw the hips the whole way back on your inhale, and exhale your shoulders above your fingertips. So you can take these as slow as you need to. You can make these really nice and big circles. And go ahead and switch directions. And coming back into your neutral spine, we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow breath. On your inhale, drop the belly button low, tailbone goes high, look up to the sky. And as you exhale, slowly round through the lower spine, push out through the chest, gaze is up towards the navel point. And again, take these as slow as you need to. And we will meet back in a neutral spine. Curl your toes under, send your hips back, downward facing dog. So as you arrive in your down dog, just a couple things to notice. We want to make sure our feet are shoulder width apart. You have a slight bend in your knees, and you're really pressing your chest towards your thighs. Plugging down through your palms, and just assuring that you're not biting down on your jaw and your back teeth, and that you're not making any funny faces, that the face is pretty relaxed. Let's bring our big toes together to touch. Inhale the right leg back for three-legged dog. As we come into three-legged dog, you want to focus on your right foot, pressing the heel back and keeping the toes flexed down towards your mat. Begin to bend your right knee and peel the body open, gently stacking your right hip on top of your left. So a couple different things you can do here. You can come down to your left knee and take this twist. That takes a little bit of the pressure off. Or you can intensify this twist and come down to your left forearm. just really opening up through the heart center and through the hip. If you'd like to take it another step, maybe you come into your flip dog, just gently flipping on both feet, balancing yourself with your left hand as you push your hips up. Let your right arm just hang behind you. Drop your head heavy. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. Exhale, reach your arm to the sky, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Let's take our left leg back this time, three-legged dog. Bend into your left knee, stack your hip, and take your twist, coming into any variation that I explained. And you can always find movement. You can wiggle your toes or rotate out your ankle. You choose to take your flip dog on this side. Go ahead and carefully do so. And exhale, left arm to the sky, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Tiptoe forward to your hands. Toe heel your feet apart, grabbing opposite elbows for a ragdoll forward fold, or maybe you tuck the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet for a gorilla pose. Gently place your hands to the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Halfway lift, so either fingertips to the mat, chest is parallel to the mat, or you can place your palms on your shins. Squeeze your shoulder blades back, breathe in, and exhale, fold and empty. Root to rise, one vertebrae at a time, finding our extended mountain pose, fingertips to the sky. Now interlace all of your fingers together except for your pointer. Take a deep breath in, find a back bend. Exhale, gently draw a line straight through heart center. Place your hands to the mat, step back to high plank. So maybe in your high plank, you bring your knees to the mat and you pick up your toes. We hold this high plank and we breathe as we plug our palms into the mat, pulling everything into center line. Core is engaged. And gently send your hips back, downward facing dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Fingertips to the sky. Drive down through your right heel and go for length the whole way from your waist up to your fingertips. Now open to warrior two. Gaze goes over your front middle finger. So when we come into our warrior ones and twos, our back foot is either at a 40 to 60 degree angle. So maybe your back foot is completely parallel to the mat, or maybe your toes are pointing to the left corner of the mat. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale your hands to the mat, step back to high plank. Pause in high plank. And send your hips back, downward facing dog. This time, step your left foot forward, warrior one. Take your time, arrive. Open to warrior two. Go for length from fingertip to fingertip. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Now flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step back to high plank and send your hips back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Rise on your toes, bend your knees, take a few steps or a hop to your hands. Halfway lift, fold and empty, root to rise, extended mountain. Exhale your hands to the mat, step back to high plank. So before we do our chaturanga, always know that you can drop your knees first. You can lower down to a low plank or a baby cobra on your bellies, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Let's run through that again. Pull forward to high plank. Exhale to low plank. Up dog on your inhale and downward facing dog. Very nice. Reset. Take this time to come back into breath. Rise on your toes. Bend your knees. Float to your hands. Halfway lift. Empty and fold. Root to rise. Extended mountain breath. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Chaturanga. Exhale to low. Up dog on your inhale and downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Open to warrior two. Flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Reach, go back. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step back to high and lower to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, take your time. Open to warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step back to high plank, lower to low, up dog on your inhale, and downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long sigh. Bring your big toes together to touch. Inhale your right leg back and gently step your right foot forward right beside your right hand. Now we're going to stay in this low lunge, and if you'd like to rock gently back and forth, opening up through the hips, you can do that. We are prepping for lizard pose. Coming into lizard, take your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Gently set your back knee down. Now you can stay on your palms and just stay here and hold the stretch. You can come down to your forearms, or maybe you come the whole way down, placing your head either to your mat or to a block. Now, lizard pose can be intense. So a couple key points: you want to keep squeezing your knee, your right knee, in towards your right side. And you want to really stick to your ujjayi breath, that long, deep breathing in and out through the nose, just to relax the body and to get the most out of this posture. Opening up space through the hips. Good. Now gently come up. Take your right hand on the outside of your right foot. Curl your back toes under. Raise your back knee off the mat and gently sweep your right arm up to the sky. Now you can also keep your back knee down here if you'd like to. Draw your right shoulder blade back, or maybe you take your right arm directly behind you, and maybe you take your gaze over your right thumb. Exhale, drive your right arm to the sky and bring your right palm on the inside of your right foot. Gently spin open to warrior two. Coming into flying warrior. So now all 10 toes will point in one direction. Reach your arms to the sky and open to goddess pose. So goddess pose, your weight is shifted in the back of the body. So it falls in the heels and into the hips. Try to come down as low as you can. Excuse me. Place your palms outside like you're stopping traffic. And we breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to your hips. Begin to straighten out those knees. and slowly come into a wide-legged forward fold. Maybe you reach your arms down to the mat, maybe you reach them through the legs, or maybe you take a bind and interlace your fingers together, knuckles to the sky. Go ahead and place your hands to the mat. Bring your hands back to your hips. Start to rise up about halfway, and then rise up the whole way. Reach your arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Now you can take this connecting vinyasa, or you can just meet in down dog if that works better for you. Lower to low, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Let's take our left foot forward, staying low in our crescent lunge. Coming up onto our fingertips, we're going to rock gently back and forth. Now we're prepping the left hip for our lizard pose. Take your your left palm on the inside of your left foot and gently drop your back knee to the mat. So decide here if you want to stay on your palms, come down to your forearms, or reach the whole way down. We hold this space and we breathe. Squeeze your left knee in towards your left side. Now gently come up to your fingertips. Uncurl your back toes. Raise your back knee off the mat. Take your left arm, sweep it up to the sky, or bring it behind you. And again, maybe you drop that back knee down to the mat if that feels better for you. Take your gaze over your left thumb. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, reach the sky, uncurl those toes, lift your knee up, and we spin into warrior two. Take your time, ground down through your feet. Sometimes those transitions can be a little tricky, so you always want to take your time. There's never a need to rush. Take a deep breath in, exhale, flying warrior. All 10 toes are now pointing to the side. And we'll open up into our goddess pose. Drop your hips, bend your knees, reach your arms out far. So play around with goddess. You want to really drop the hips, shift the weight into the back of the body. We breathe. Begin to rise, hands to hips, and slowly come into your wide leg forward fold. Drop your hands either to the mat, reach them behind you, or through your legs, or take your bind. Place your hands to the mat. Slowly start to rise, hands to hips. We pause and begin to come up to a standing position. Toe heel your feet together. Reach your arms to the sky. Let's take our right hand to our left wrist and cross your right ankle over your left. We're going to just give us a nice little pull towards the right, opening up through the left side body. Exhale, release, switching sides, crossing our left ankle, and then taking our left hand to our right wrist, feeling that stretch on that whole right side. Exhale, back to center, hands to heart. Take a moment to just ground down. If you've let your mind wander off, this is your time to bring it back. Inhale, reach the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. begin to bend into your right knee and send your right leg back, airplane pose. So airplane, I'll give you the side view. Airplane pose, you lift up through the chest, toes are pointed down, you have a slight little watery bend in your left knee. Your hands can either stay at heart center, or you can bring them down along your sides and squeeze your pinkies in if you choose to do that. As you exhale, sweep your arms to the sky, bend into your right knee, take your right foot on top of your left knee, and that'll look like this. Setting up for nested pigeon, hands to your heart, drop your hips low. So it's another hip opener. We've already worked our hips with lizard, so we should be pretty warmed up. The lower you go, the more you'll feel. Ground down through your standing foot. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently rise. Unwind that right foot, place it beside your left. Maybe you find a back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Bend into your left knee. Send your left leg back, airplane pose. Take any arm variation. And gently rise, taking your left knee forward, left foot to right knee, nested pigeon. So maybe you reach down with your fingertips to get a little more depth here. Or maybe you reach your arms forward. Breathe in and slowly breathe out. We rise, unwrap that left foot, place it beside your right, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Send your hips back, downward facing dog. Take your right leg back, setting up for half pigeon this time. We'll draw that right knee to our right wrist. Let your hips guide you down. Uncurl your back toes and reach your arms forward. Place your forehead directly onto your mat or onto a block. And gently come up to long arms. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. This time, take your left leg back and draw the left knee to your left wrist. Let your hips guide you. And when you're ready, bring your chest to the mat. I must say, I am getting attacked by bugs during this practice. It's so wonderful to practice outside, but, well, the bugs don't make it a great experience, but we work with it. Gently come up to long arms. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. And slowly tiptoe forward to your hands. Have a seat at the edge of your mat. We're going to plant both feet flat, knees are bent, reach your arms out in front of you, and begin to lie back one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the mat, bring your knees into your chest and gently rock left to right. Good. Let's bring our knees to our armpits. You can either grab behind the knees or the soles of your feet for happy baby. Sometimes in Happy Baby, it's nice to find movement and to rock left to right, or you can stay still. Now bring those knees together, give yourself another squeeze, and we'll set up for reclined pigeon. So we hit all the pigeons today. We'll take our right foot to our left knee, and you'll interlace your hands behind your left knee, pulling the knee towards your chest. Now, as you're pulling, you will notice that your right elbow becomes an anchor, and it's anchoring in on the inside of your right knee. This pigeon is much more easier to control than half pigeon, so this is always another option if you just wanted to skip half pigeon altogether. Gently release as we switch sides, this time taking the left foot to the right knee on top of the right knee, interlacing your hands behind your right knee, and a gentle pull towards your chest as you feel that left hip open up. Keep both feet flexed. You can also rock as well, left to right in your half pigeons. Sometimes that feels nice after a practice. Go ahead and release, squeezing your knees together once again. We'll keep a hold of our right knee, straighten out your left leg, and take your right knee across the body for supine twist. So you'll reach your arms out wide, or you can come into cactus arms, bending at the elbow, and that'll give you a really nice shoulder stretch, looking over that right shoulder. Begin to find center, drawing both knees together. Keeping a hold of your left knee, straighten your right leg, and take the left knee across the body, just switching sides here. That left hip is up towards the sky. Exhale back to center. Excuse me, you'll place your feet flat to the mat, knees are bent, walking your heels about halfway back, and your feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to prep for a supported bridge or a bridge. So if you're using a block underneath of your hips for some support, that's an option. Otherwise, we'll lift our hips up. You can press your palms into the mat, or you can take a bind underneath of your hips. If you come into your bind, tuck those shoulders under gently, tuck your chin, press up and hold for 5, 4, long deep breaths, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, slowly bring your hips to the mat, soles of the feet together to touch, one hand to heart, one hand to belly, reclined butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Squeeze those knees into your chest. Try to give your knees a kiss as you activate every muscle in your body for 3, 2, and 1. We release for Shavasana. Place your palms towards the sky. Close your eyes. Feel free to take this Shavasana as long as you need to. And I thank you all for joining me today. My name is Leah. Namaste.